everyone, Sophia here for My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my Esty Shop. I'm going to do my little preview of 7 items that are going to be put up for sale in the shop, Frenchy and Tubby, this Friday at 5 p.m. There's a little bit of everything. Pottery, some glass, some ceramic, and some silver. Now, I don't have a women-owned business to share with you today. I'm waiting for Anna to send me a candle. I ordered another candle from Anna, and I'm waiting for the candle to come in, and then I will feature her shop next week. So again, if you have a small business, it doesn't have to be Etsy, it could be anything. But if you have a small business and you're a woman, contact me and I will feature your shop at the end of this video. Well, not this video, but at the end of these types of videos. So, without further ado, let's get started. I have one single mug, pottery mug. I would really want to keep it, except that it's a tiny bit too small for me. It's this mug right here. Man, it's beautiful. Really, really nice mug. I wish I had 2. Unfortunately, I only have 1. Sometimes people only want 1, so I'm putting it up for sale. It is signed by MMD or MMS. Don't know if you can see. Can you see? I doubt you can. Okay. It's very nice. Very stable. Obviously studio pottery. Look at the handle. The glaze is really, really pretty. It's mostly blue and brown, and then there's the drip here on the back, but not, well, a little bit on the front. And then the inside is a dark brown. Perfect condition. Clearly never used. I mean, this thing was never used. Can't read the it's a bunch of M's. And I think I researched it before and I couldn't find it, so I don't know. But anyway, it's a single mug, pottery mug, that again I would keep, but too small for me, and I would prefer to have 2. There's no defect on it. I don't think it's been used, but it's really cool. So that's item number 1. Number 2 is something that I've had in my garage forever. Forever. Okay, so these are mid-century modern Leonard, the company Leonard, Italian silver-plated spoons, but they like iced tea spoons or sangria spoons. So how do I know that? Well, because it's a set and they are all wrapped except for one, and I don't plan on unwrapping them to clean them up because this is brand new from the 50s. I'm just gonna leave them like that, and you can tell that there is some tarnish on it, but it's basically 1 large spoon, so that's for your pitcher to stir fruit, you know, if you do sangria, iced tea, lemonade, so that's for the pitcher. And then to serve it, you can use it for mint julep, by the way. I have 12 of the spoons, so let me pull out the one that is without the plastic. So this is what it looks like, and it's basically, it's silver plated, and it's a bamboo pattern. They are unmarked, but I know they are Italian, and I know that they are from the Leonard company. So that would be, again, for iced tea, to stir if you add sugar or anything. And I'm very hesitating in cleaning them up because they are, except for those 2, which you can see there's more tarnish on, they are all wrapped. They're still wrapped from the 50s. Literally, this was a gift that was never opened by its owner. So there's 12 of those, and they're actually worth quite a bit of money for what I've seen on the internet. Some people are selling 2 for $23. That's a little bit excessive because it's silver plate, but they are really cool. So again, it's a set of 12 of the iced tea spoons and one large stirring spoon with that bamboo pattern. So that's item number 2. I kid you not, I think I've had this in my garage since I started doing this. I just never got around to doing it. And by the way, have you noticed how well this is working out for me? It's taking me no time to process stuff. I just do it and it flows perfect. Everything is wrapped before I post and ready to be shipped. My shipping goes on like literally the following day, except this week because we had to go to band competition, so I couldn't go to the post office on Saturday. So everything that was purchased last Friday will be mailed on Wednesday, so you'll get it by Saturday. We got another Swan. You remember this guy I picked up at the garage sale? Okay, so initially I thought it was a Fenton. It's not. It's by the Cana Glass Company. They are from West Virginia and they were in operation from 1955 to 1987. This is one of their hobnail cobalt blue pressed glass Swan. So how did they make this? They basically made what appears to be a regular bowl, and then while it's hot they elongated it here, right, and then they added where the rest of the bowl would be. They pushed it in and then they added a piece of glass to make the swan's neck. So this is considered art glass basically. Let me show it to you against the white background. It's probably a little bit better. And it's cobalt blue, it's hobnail, it has the star pattern at the bottom, perfect condition, no crack, no chip. Let me check. No, it's beautiful. It's very different. So this is a candy dish, or you can throw in, you can put it on your bedside table and throw in your glasses at night. Different uses. I think it's really cool. I had never heard of the Cana Glass Company, and they were sold in 87, and even the back here where the tail is, they kind of pressed that, you know, they stamped it to give it like a little bit of a feather in the back, which is really cool. There's no bubble that I can see, maybe one little one here, so it's just so cool. It's really cool. So Cana Glass Swan, you know who you are. Miss, I collect all the swans. When I told you, when I find a good one, I'll pick it up. Now tomorrow there's a video that I'm posting on YouTube that's going to be a thrift with me video, and you're going to see quite a lot of swan. I did not pick them up. Okay, they were not good enough for the shop. Some of them were damaged, some of them had faded paint. I didn't find any glass ones, so I left them behind for somebody else. But trust that when I see a swan that's a good one like this one, I'll pick it up. So this is the Cana 1960s or so candy dish swan art glass. Really cool. This work here is very much like the Murano work. I mean, any of those companies that did glass did all sorts of things like this. Last year we went to Ohio. Those videos are not on YouTube. I kept them for Patreon. But one of the visits that we did, actually on our way there, was the Corning Glass Museum in Corning, New York. That was on our way to Ohio on our first day. And we spent about 4 hours in there, and they had a demonstration on how they make glass. And they made all sorts of things in front of us. They made vases, they made bowls, and it's really fascinating how they can take a piece of molten glass and just sculpt it and add things to it. Like, I'm going to give you an example. This is something that you're going to see in the video I'm posting tomorrow. This is the Fenton Silver Crest. So what they do is that they start with the white, right? They have a flat piece, and then they cool it a little bit, and as it cools off, they bring in a string a really hot clear glass that they put all around, and then they put it in the furnace again, and then they press it. So when they press it, you end up having this white glass with the clear around it, and it's really cool. It's amazing how they do this. It's, if you ever get a chance to go to a glass factory where they make art glass, it is mesmerizing, and it seems to be like really hard work too. So anyway, back to the Swan. Really neat. Cana, probably 1960s. This item, I really wish I could tell you something about it. Unfortunately, I know nothing. I picked that up at a thrift store in my area, the Willing Hearts. It is a vase that is signed Nellie Davis, and I'm yet to find anything about Mrs. or Miss Nellie Davis. I don't know if this is a local potter or if this is somebody who was just a enthusiast and liked to paint on vases and pottery. I am yet to find something similar. So this is quite unique. What is it? It's a vase. It's pottery, a white vase, and then it's hand painted with this blue floral here that is very much like the blue onion pattern, and it's signed Nellie Davis right here at the bottom. It's fairly tall. This is perfect for very stiff, this is in the way, for long and stiff stems like hybrid roses. Hydrangea would look beautiful in this actually, if you had blue hydrangea, and then irises would look great. Anything that is a tall sturdy stem, basically. Gladiolus, peonies. It's very well done. It's very well painted. It's got a little bit of everything here, like the paisley type patterns. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a peony to me. It's very much reminiscent of the blue delft, right, from Holland. But again, can't find anything about it. I have never seen anything like this. Well, there's some similar, and I have a feeling that this is a lady who just painted over a vase that she had. Though it looks like it's been glazed and refired, so obviously she knew what she was doing. I don't know who she is. I'm sorry, I can't help you on that one. The vase is in good condition except for a big, large, well, I don't know about large, but there's a chip right here at the bottom. But when you put it down, you really barely see it. It's not noticeable. It's only at the bottom. Otherwise, there's no crack, no crazing. It just needs a good wash. The Nellie Davis vase. I have a feeling this one is not going to last too long in the shop because it's a pretty vase. Okay, next item. We're back into silver. This is a vintage salad set by SG England, and that's Silver Guild England. This is Silverplated, and this is basically a silver-plated serving set for salad. So it comes with two pieces. These are well polished. So there's the big fork. They come with the original box and the original sterling or any kind of silver protective sleeves, right? It's that tarnish, special anti-tarnish fabric. And then there's the spoon. So it's to serve salad. It says SG Hallmark England on here. There's a big stamp here and there. I really like the design. It's got this accent right here on the center of the back of the spoon, and a similar one on the back of the fork. It almost makes it look like a leaf. You can use it to serve a fruit salad. You can use just the spoon or just this. You know, if you have, the holidays are coming, if you want to kind of like have something nice, but you don't have a full service, a full flatware service in sterling or in silver plate, you can still dress up your table with the serving utensils. There's a lot of people who actually do enjoy having nice serving pieces. You don't have to have the full flatware set. Those are a pain to clean ahead of the holidays, one item at a time. But the serving pieces, they always dress the table and they make the occasion look or feel a little bit more special, at least to me. So it comes in the original box, again, with its sleeves. I don't know the story behind it. Again, it's probably one of those that was in somebody's dining room for quite some time, and then they either decluttered or it was grandma's, she passed away and they donated it. I picked it up and here we are. SG Silver Gilt, and again, this is my understanding is that this is Sheffield plate, which is one of the better plates for silver plated stuff. All right, okay, I have two more when I come back. The sixth item I'm putting in the shop is something you probably have seen around my house for quite some time. I picked it up at a garage sale years ago and I wanted to keep it, but I just, it's not that I didn't know what to do with it. I was always concerned that I was going to damage it, and that's my problem. When I really like a piece, I don't use it because I don't want to damage it, because, you know, we're not careful with our stuff, okay? And then eventually it was just like, hey, you know what? I picked it up for the purpose of selling it, so let me put it downstairs and I'll put it up in the shop. And I never did. Fast forward 4 years or so, and here we are. So this is a piece by a potter that it's called Height, H-E-Y-D-T, and I have a feeling that this particular potter is regional. He's from my area, he or she, because I found other pieces by this potter with the same name at different locations in my area, either thrift shop or garage sales, and I ended up selling them. They went in the Esty Shop very early on when I started in 2019, 2020, and they were flying off the shelf. So that must be somebody. I just never really found anything on this person. But in any event, this is a huge salad or fruit bowl. Pottery, handmade, on the wheel, very nice glaze. It's got a drip glaze around. You can see like some of the drip here, but it's very subtle and kind of like some brushing here and there. I really like the accent here. It looks almost like a lotus flower. The base has this groove right here that he or she did a white accent in. Here's the bottom. It's in perfect condition. Again, another piece that was probably part of a collection. Somebody had it and then they let go of it at the garage sale because it doesn't appear to have been used at all. At all. And the inside has a little bit of a speckle of white. The color, I would say, is like a ochre type of color. It's brownish, more like an orange, like a muted sienna, we're gonna call it. It's a really nice piece of pottery, but it's really heavy and it's really big. So we got to take that into consideration when it comes to shipping, okay? Because this piece is huge and I really don't want it to break. So the box that's going to contain it will have to be a large box. Yeah, it does look like a lotus. It's really nice. It's a really nice piece. So that is the Height. I'm going to say fruit bowl. I would put this as a centerpiece or on the counter, you know, in the kitchen, if you have like a kitchen island, and you just put your fruits in there, because it's a beautiful centerpiece. It's large enough for that purpose, and it would look good in any kind of Tuscan kitchen type decor, or even country farmhouse look. Very nice. That's number 6. Last item, you probably or may have seen me feature that in one of my Thrift With Me videos. These are Irish coffee mugs. I believe they're Staffordshire, so they're from England, but I cannot find the actual maker for them. And they are birds, and I know that a lot of people collect birds. So, and each one is different. There's 5 of them. So the first one is this, and this is a, we're gonna say, a goldfinch with winter berries. The second one looks to me like a female cardinal, and that one is on a pine tree. Right? Female cardinal on a pine tree. The third one is a little bit different because the bird is smaller, and that would be a robin. Same thing on the winter berries. And then the last 2 actually are very similar to one another because they're more of a blue tone, very different. This one, I'm not sure what kind of bird it is. I'm hoping that you are in focus. So there's this blue bird here. It's got an Asian flair to it with the peony right here. Not sure, again, what kind of bird. I guess it's a bluebird maybe. And then the last one, don't know what kind of bird that is either. Looks like a pheasant in blue, but same thing with the peonies, right? And some green and blue. Those 2 are beautiful. Just these 2. I could actually just do these 2 and then the other 3, but I'm gonna keep them as a set. All right, and again, I only have 5. I don't have 6. So there's the 2 bluebirds, the goldfinch, the robin, and the cardinal. And they are Irish coffee mugs. And that would be it. These are the 7 items that I'm going to post on Friday at 5 p.m. on Frenchy and Tubby. I want to thank you for supporting my small business and making this a success. I'm super happy, not because it's an income. I'm happy because this is my little dream. It's giving me a sense of purpose. I told you that I need to feel engaged, and I need to be able to do the things that really nourish me, that feed my soul. Everybody needs a hobby. I keep on saying that on this channel, that you have to find yourself a hobby. Find a outlet out there. Don't just identify yourself through your job, because what's going to happen is that when you retire, you leave your job and it's like an empty life. You need something already in place before you leave your job and go into your retirement, so that you can fully give in to your passion. And this is what I'm passionate about. This and the gardening and the sewing. These are my little activities that I try to squeeze in here and there as I continue to work full-time and do all of the YouTube and Patreon stuff. But they help me recharge. I'm in my little universe. I just forget everything else when I'm here or at the sewing station or in the garden. And I really believe that all of us need something like this. Something to take us outside of whatever that is a source of anxiety in our life, or fear or sadness, and be able to not only have this sense of purpose, but also a feeling of accomplishment. You don't have to have a business, you don't have to sell, but collecting, thrifting, sewing, gardening, being creative will give you a sense of accomplishment. And I really strongly believe that we need to do things with our hands. We can't just be sitting in front of the TV clicking, or on the computer browsing. We can't just be doing that. We're not meant to do that. We're meant to touch things, manipulate things, move things around, build things, grow things, do something with our hands. This feeds my soul. The sewing feeds my soul. The gardening feeds my soul. I have been at peace for a couple of years now as a result of me taking the time and scheduling myself and making appointments for myself to engage in the things I'm passionate about. I'm not putting an X on any of this stuff anymore. I just can't live without doing those things. I just can't. I feel the difference when I'm not involved in my hobbies. I feel the difference when I can't give in to my passion, and it's just, I just feel empty. All right, so thank you for letting me do this. Thank you for helping me feel full again and accomplished and purposeful and just plain happy. I'm just happy doing this. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really happy, okay? And it doesn't matter whether I sell the stuff or not. I have to say it again, this is working for me. The way I've set up the room, the way everything flows, I'm not stressed, I'm not anxious, I'm not aggravated, I'm not frustrated because the process was taking forever. I come in and I can really relax and do something that I truly enjoy. Talking about the stuff, cleaning the stuff, taking pictures, cataloging, boxing the stuff, and then if I find it a new home, all the better. Thank you all for supporting this small business and the ladies I've featured so far. It seems that a lot of you have actually purchased items from the shops that I featured. So I really want to thank you for your willingness to support another woman. That's the kind of stuff we need in this world, is women supporting other women. We want women to be successful. We need it. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow for a Thrift With Me video. And don't forget, Friday, 5 p.m. for all of this stuff on Etsy. Link up here or down below. Like this video, share it if you know somebody who's interested in vintage items or who might be looking for a gift. And you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at mygreatchallenge, patreon.com/mygreatchallenge for exclusive content not seen on YouTube. And that would be it. Thank you for watching. Bye.